Hello students, welcome to online biology class. Today we are going to cover day 4 of chapter 3. Daily you would be attending the online class and you would be doing the homework for that day. Make sure that you have your textbook and notebook all the times with you while you are attending the online class. For any queries, we will be having a synchronizer session where you can interact and clarify your doubts. Children, in the last class we were speaking about the circulatory system or the transport system. We have seen that the circulatory system or transport system consists of three main parts. Those are heart, blood vessels and blood. Already we have discussed about external features of heart and internal features of heart. In today's class, let us study about the blood vessels, how these blood vessels were being discovered, right, and about the history behind the discovery of the blood vessels. So that means what? Let us see about the blood vessels and circulation. What is the role played by the blood vessels and how the circulation was being discovered after the discovery of blood vessels. So actually this was not being known. That means what? How the blood is being circulated and how the blood is being renewed, everything. So that is not being known until 16th century. There were being many misbeliefs or what it is called as many dark age things about circulatory system before 16th century. Until the works of Gabriele Fabrizi. So he was an Italian doctor. So he started his work in 1574. He was studying about the veins of the legs. So Gabriele Fabrizi was the first person who started to study about the veins in legs, how the blood is being circulated through veins, right? So this was what Gabriele Fabrizi wanted to know. Now during that time, he has seen that the veins in the legs, they were containing some valves, right? Just like our cycle tubes are what it is called as the wheels of our vehicles, they contain valves. This valve, they allow the air to move only in one direction. It doesn't allow the air to move in the reverse direction. Isn't it? It prevents the what it is called as outcoming of the air. Right? The same way, we have seen there are certain flap-like structures, a little bit, right? And these valves, right? Valves, they are being folded toward the walls of veins. You can look after these are the veins, right? You can look after this is the wall of the vein, and you can look after these walls are folded toward the walls of the veins. Now here the blood, what is the main function of these valves? So it is making the blood to flow only in one direction. That means what? Actually, we were discussing in the last class that superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, they bring the blood into the right auricle, right? So now these veins, right? Vena cava is nothing but the larger veins we can consider, right? They are the branches of veins we can consider. Now, what happened here? So the branches, right? Now the veins, they are carrying the deoxygenated blood into the heart. When they were carrying the blood towards the deoxygenated blood towards the heart, you can look after what is happening. The blood is moving against the gravity and in upward direction. Yes, upward direction and against the gravity. So now what is happening? The walls are folded towards the walls of the veins and they are allowing the blood to pass towards the upper side. When the muscles, when you stand or when you sit, the muscles they squeeze and this force is enough to push the blood up. Right? When you are sitting, standing or due to different types of movements, the muscle squeezes. As the muscle is going to squeeze, right, then the blood in the veins that is going to be pushed up. This is how the blood is being pushed up against the gravity. But when the blood tries to come down, right? That means what, to flow in the reverse direction. Immediately the valves which are folded towards the walls, they open and prevent the reverse flow of blood. That means what we can say, these valves, they allow the blood to flow only in one direction. They prevent the reverse flow of the blood. Yes, here the valves, they have opened and they are allowing the blood to pass. But whereas here the valves, they are closed, right? They stop the reverse flow of blood. This is how valves, they help the blood to flow only in one direction. They stop preventing the reverse flow of blood. So this is what Gramelofabrici he has discovered. And during those times, they have come to know that so the blood which has entered into the left ventricle, that is leaving the heart. Right? From right auricle, we have seen it is entering into right ventricle. From right ventricle, we have seen the blood is entering into both the lungs for oxygenation, and from both the sides it is entering into left auricle. Then from left ventricle, and from left ventricle the blood is leaving the heart. So like this he has come to know about what it is called as blood from the left ventricle is leaving the heart. He has come to know. But he didn't study that there are certain valves. We have studied about tricuspid valves, bicuspid valves, mitral valves, right? Bicuspid valve is also called as mitral valve. We have seen about pulmonary valves. We have seen about aortic valves. All these are the valves which are being present. He didn't notice or he didn't identify what is the function of valves in the heart. So like that, he missed the importance of his own discovery, right? So he didn't take up into complete blood circulation. He has discovered the valves in the legs, but he has neglected the functioning of valves which are being present in the heart. Later on, so William Harvey, whose time is from 1578 to 1657, actually he was an English doctor. For higher studies, he flew to Italy and he joined as a student of Gramelofabrici. And so he started, he got fascinated with the blood, how the blood is being circulated, and then later on he started dissecting the heart for study about the circulation. Now during that particular study, he has seen that, so what it is called as, there are tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve, and these valves are just like the valves which are being present in the veins of legs. How these valves which are being present in the veins of legs, how they are being present, how they do their function, the same way, so these valves are also going to do their function. So like this, he has discovered, right, he has remembered about the concept of what is being told by Gramelofabrici. So whatever the Gramelofabrici, he told that these valves are unidirectional valves, they stop the reverse flow of blood. Then the same thing he applied into the process of circulation. That means he proposed that, so the tricuspid valve, it prevents the reverse flow of blood from right ventricle to right auricle. Same way, bicuspid valve, it prevents the reverse flow of blood from left ventricle to left auricle. So same way, the aortic valves are otherwise what it is called the mitral valves. Same way they are going to stop or to prevent the reverse flow of blood. That means what, all these valves, they are unidirectional. They allow the blood to pass only in one direction. So this is what he has studied. Then, like apart from this, right? So like this, he started to complete his what is called as circulation. He has took many of the animals like goat, sheep, and the things. He started blocking their veins and he started blocking their arteries. Right? Blocking is nothing but tying. Right? Selecting a vein and tying the vein. Selecting an artery and tying the artery. To see in which direction the blood is going to be pumped. Right? So he started blocking the vein. When veins, you will know that. So now by blocking of these veins or by blocking of arteries, He wanted to study so which are the blood vessels which carry the blood towards the heart and which are the blood vessels which carry the blood away from the heart. This is what he wanted to know. So when he has started blocking the veins, then what he has seen that, so suppose if this is the vein, if this vein is being blocked, then blood started to accumulate this side. The blood doesn't it is not passing toward the heart. So by this he has come to understand that okay, veins are the blood vessels which carry the blood toward the heart. Right? Similarly, when he was blocking the arteries, he has seen right, blood is being accumulated towards the heart. In veins, blood is being accumulated away from the heart, whereas in case of arteries, blood is being accumulated towards the heart. So therefore, he has come to understand that arteries are the blood vessels which carry blood away from the heart. So therefore, what we can say, most of them, they say veins are the blood vessels which carry the oxygenated blood. No. What we need to define veins as, veins are the blood vessels which carry blood towards the heart, right? And arteries are the blood vessels which carry blood away from the heart, right? Veins are the blood vessels which carry blood towards the heart, and arteries are the blood vessels which carry blood away from the heart. So this is what he has come to understand by blocking of veins and as well as blocking of arteries. Then finally he has told, right, we were seeing about what it is called as how the blood is being carried, right? So now finally what he has come to know that the superior vena cava as well as inferior vena cava, they carry the blood into the heart. Which side? Right auricle. From right auricle, the blood is being passed into right ventricle. From right ventricle, the blood is being carried into both the lungs because of pulmonary arteries. Because of pulmonary arteries. Right? So already we have studied arteries are rigid blood vessels and veins are less rigid blood vessels. Now, once again, the blood from right lung as well as left lung, because of pulmonary veins, that is passed into left auricle, and from left auricle it is passed into left ventricle, and from left ventricle it is carried down to all the body parts because of aorta. And once again, from all the body parts, the inferior vena cava from lower body parts and superior vena cava from upper body parts, they carry the blood once again to the heart. Right? So this is where, right, double circulation is going to take place. In one case, you can look after the body parts and heart, and in other case, the circulation is between heart and lungs. Now like this, double circulation is going to take place during what it is called as in case of mammalian body. This is what he has told. But during those times, people used to think that new blood is being formed in the heart, right? So, and this new blood is being pumped to all the body parts, and our body parts, they start using the blood. This is what they used to think. But William Harvey, he told that no, new blood is not being formed in the heart, but only the same blood is being circulated because of its thumping action, right? Pumping of blood is being taking place because of its thumping. That is nothing but the contraction and the relaxation of heart. Due to this, the blood is being circulated all over the body. This is what he has told. Not only that, he started counting the number of contractions and number of relaxation, and he told that in an hour, in 1 hour, heart pumps nearly about 3 times more the weight of the human body. The blood, what is being circulated, that will be 3 times more than what it is called as the heart. Weight of the person, so 3 times more than that the blood is going to be circulated all over the body. This is what William Harvey has discovered. And because of his discovery, we call William Harvey as father of blood circulation. Right? Actually, Gramilo Fabrici, he could be have as the father of circulation, but he missed the importance of his own discovery. So William Harvey, he has known the importance of the functioning of valves which are being present in the heart. Later on, right, he has studied, he has completed about double circuit circulation, and he has been known as father of blood circulation. Then, so William Harvey, he was saying that yes, the same blood is being circulated again and again, but he couldn't prove that where these arteries and veins they are being joined in our body. Right? If the same blood should be done, passed, then definitely somewhere arteries and veins should be combined. But he couldn't prove that where they are being present. Later on, right? So in 1650s, this was being discovered because of the experiments done by Marcello Malfacci. His time period is between 1628 to 1694. In the year 1661, he was studying about the blood vessels in the wings of bat. So when he was studying about these blood vessels, he could see how arteries and veins are being joined. They are being joined by the smallest blood vessels, whose diameter is just like our diameter of our hair. So therefore, he called them as capillaries. The meaning of capillary is hair, which is in Latin language. So now this is how arteries, then veins, then capillaries are the three types of blood vessels which makes what it is called as which completes the blood circulation. That means what? Arteries and veins, they are being joined together with the help of capillaries, so the blood from arteries is moving into veins. Now where these capillaries are being present? They are present in the tissues, in the region of tissues. Now from the arteries the blood is being circulated. Now the nutrients or the oxygen, whatever the cell wants, it is being diffused into the cells, and the carbon dioxide and other substances are diffused out of the cells. And this deoxygenated blood is carried by veins, then finally enters into superior or inferior vena cava. From there it is entering into the heart, and it is getting purified once again in the lungs. The purified blood is brought once again into the heart. This is how circulation is going to take place. Now let us try to see how this William Harvey he has done with the blockage, right, experiment. That is nothing but blocking of veins and arteries. In this, I have told you, when veins are being blocked, blood gets accumulated away from the heart, and whereas when arteries are being blocked, blood is being accumulated towards the heart. Now the same thing, let us try to study this thing, right? So now what it is called as, let us see about this. I hope whenever blood is being taken, I hope you have seen, right? When blood is being taken for any of the things, you have seen that. So doctors, what they do, they start tying the tourniquet, right? So now like this, what is happening? A tourniquet is being tied tightly, right? So don't try to do these things at your home. Why? Because if you tie very tightly, so there may be miscirculation may happen. Blood may not be circulated perfectly, right? So a tourniquet is being tied. The next, I am asking some of the cloth up here. I am giving him some of the duster to hold very tightly. So as it is being holded tightly, so I can see some of the blood vessels, finest blood vessels before that. So the blood vessels are not being seen that clearly as a tourniquet is being tied, and when I am asking him to hold some of the things very tightly, I could see the blood vessels, right? And these blood vessels, they are going to be branching, right? So let me get you very closer. So you can look after, right? You can look after the blood vessels here, right? So the blood vessels are going to be branching, right? branching and branching, you can look after, the blood vessels are going to be made visible. The reason for this bulging of these blood vessels is nothing but blood is being accumulated in these things. That means what? These are the veins. The blood is being accumulated right here. That means what? Away from the heart. That means what we can say? These are the veins which carry the blood towards the heart. Sorry children, I can't demonstrate you arteries. Why? Because arteries are deeply situated in our body. So I can't demonstrate you about the heart arteries, right? So but from this activity what we can say that arteries are the blood vessels which carry blood towards the heart, and veins are the blood vessels which carry blood, away from the heart is arteries, and veins are the blood vessels which carry blood towards the heart, right? So by this, right, we have done with this session, and for today's homework you need to write down about the discoveries of William Harvey, granulofabricae, and next one what it is called as marcellomorphagy, right? So I'll be giving you 2 minutes time to copy this into your notebook. Thank you children, have a